Hello, this is Tris from heartratemonitor.co.uk. This is just a quick presentation on the Polar RCX5, which is a heart rate monitor that I've been testing recently and have adopted it at least for the next 2 or 3 months as the heart rate monitor of my choice. Louise is currently using the Garmin Forerunner 610 as her heart rate monitor as she trains for the Great North Run, and I'll be using the Polar RCX5 until probably the end of this season. Polar RCX5 comes in mainly 4 presentational options. There's the plain watch and heart rate only, and there's a multi-package where the RCX5 comes with a small GPS module, which is one on the arm, and it is a very small GPS module, about the size of a small box of matches, rechargeable via USB, and a big positive of this unit over many other GPS units is that it will work for 20 hours. I recently used it for a 100-kilometre mountain bike race which took 7.5 hours, and it was absolutely spot on for that use. So that's the RCX5 Multi. Then there's the RCX5 Run, which comes with the S3 Plus stride sensor to give you running speed and distance, and also your leg cadence and stride length without the need for GPS. That's a small stride sensor on your shoe. And then there's the RCX5 Bike, which comes with the wireless wind speed sensor that goes on your front forks and can also be fitted with the wireless wind cadence sensor on your crank. So this is the RCX5. It's a very easy to use monitor. Just try and get that. Excuse me. There you go. Even has a handy little feature here that I can put into the calendar, something I've got to remind me how long I've got till an event. I'm doing the Sheriff of Nottingham Duathlon in 96 days. You can just turn it off if I want to. Give me time of day. It's 4 buttons in the corners of the watch and 1 button down at the bottom there. That's generally the start button and the lap button. The stop button is the bottom left. Briefly in use, you press the start button. You then select either bike 1. I'm going to have to use the up button, so I'm going to go in reverse here. Bike 1 would be, tells me on my bike 1 I've got a heart rate sensor. The flashing sensors, a speed sensor on the fork and a cadence sensor on the crank. Running, we'll be looking for my heart rate sensor and my stride sensor. Other sports allow you to tell it what sensors to use for a different sport. Swimming, obviously just looking for a heart rate sensor. Beauty of the RCX5 is it can be used in the pool with its hybrid chest transmitter. And cycling too, that's on my mountain bike, so that's just giving me heart rate and speed off the front wheel. So you choose your activity and press the red button to start. I've got this watch set up for own zone optimization, which means I do a quick 2-minute test before any exercise, and then the watch then slightly adjusts my 5 sport zones to give me optimal performance based on whether I'm maybe a bit overtrained or undertrained. Obviously I haven't got any sensors on this right now, so it's going to tell me to check some sensors, but I've got plenty of views here. I've got up to 5 customizable views, which will show you pretty well everything you want to see. One of my favourite views is this one, which shows you the percentage of time you've spent in the different training zones. So if you're meant to be doing a long steady ride, you can make sure that you do spend most of your time in zone 3 and not drift into zone 4 or 5 for much more than a few minutes. And that's real time. As I say, these screens are all adjustable and you can choose what you want to see on pretty well any of them. So let's just go to my main screens on the bike, which is giving me my current heart rate, current distance, current speed and stopwatch time. Jump down to the second screen. That's giving me which zone I'm currently in of the 5 sport zones, how long I've been in that zone, my current heart rate and my average heart rate. For triathletes and duathletes, a handy feature here, as I say, currently I'm on a bike, so it's not necessarily in the right order, but as I say, I just want to go into transition. I literally press the left button once, move to the other sport, so let's say it's running, press start, and now that's continued with the recording, but it's now changed my displays into my running displays, so I now get pace instead of speed, etc. When you finish the session, 2 presses, and that's it, now ended. So the sessions then would go into the memory. I'll just go to a recent session, excuse me. We can see the summaries that we get here. So this is very good. I've just done a 100k race, so today I was out on the bike for an hour, and all I wanted to do is just spin my legs. So you can see it's a very easy session. And you'll get that sort of summary for all your activities. Then wirelessly, all of this is uploaded to the polarpersonaltrainer.com website. You don't have to do anything at all apart from bring the unit close to your PC with the USB stick in there, and it will transfer it all across for you. From the website, you can set a training program. You can build into your favourite interval sessions and such like. Another couple of useful features in this watch are the fitness test, which is a resting 5-minute heart rate test, and that will give you an approximate VO2 measure with a heart rate predicted value as well. Excuse the out of focus sometimes here. I did it recently. Let's see what we got here. A 58 on the VO2 test. On the 22nd of the 6th, I had a 61. And this really does reflect if you're overtraining or undertraining as well. Race pace allows you to set similar to the Garmin feature of the virtual partner. You tell it you want to do a 10k in 40 minutes and it will pace you along. I'm not going to go through all of the settings of the watch, but it's a very simple watch to use, and once you literally take it out of the box, turn it on, and it will work. Highly recommended by heartratemonitor.co.uk. It's a lovely watch, very well made, not too fat at all, too thick. Self-change battery on the back, and as I've already said, totally waterproof. You can swim in it, and it will give you a heart rate free swim leg as well. Hopefully that was useful for you. As I say, we're heartratemonitor.co.uk. Obviously lots of places do sell these products, but we've been selling it a long time, and we hope to be here for many years to come, so please support heartratemonitor.co.uk. Thank you for listening.